The travel industry has been forced into lockdown for an indefinite period of time, according to the Irish Travel Agents Association. Many travel agencies across the country are open, but most are not accepting bookings for the rest of the year. 6 travel agencies have closed in recent weeks, and the association believes more will close their doors for good if government support is not provided.
We were the first hit and the hardest hit when this pandemic happened.
Linda McNamara runs Ace Travel in Newcastle West, County Limerick. The only holidaymakers she sees are those passing her business on the road to Kerry.
After 21 years of working our business and having a successful business in the local community, we now find ourselves on 2 days a week and having to go to the dole office to claim job seekers benefit. It's humiliating. It shouldn't be happening.
The travel agency is open, but it cannot trade. Instead, they're working to secure refunds for customers.
We cannot take bookings going forward for 2020. It's too high risk in our industry. Supposing that country or destination is taken off the green list, then we're in a dilemma because we have to get our customers out of there.
It's the same story for Tom Britton of Marble City Travel in Kilkenny.
Accepting bookings we just don't see right now as being a sane thing to do. Certainly for 2021 we'd be an awful lot more hopeful. So if customers are looking at March, April next year, we'd be reasonably confident that, be it through the new testing mechanisms that are coming in or hopefully a vaccine turns up that's successful, that gives an awful lot more hope for next year. But for the interim period, absolutely not, nor have we been taking bookings since last March.
And so the work of travel agents these days has been securing refunds for customers from resorts, hotels and airlines.
We've had great success with most of the airlines. Unfortunately, we're in a terrible situation at the moment with Ryanair, whereby they're not doing any refunds to travel agents. We have got no refunds back from Ryanair since last April.
So back in March, we were getting refunds back quite quickly. July 7th is the day I have chalked in my mind as the last refund from Ryanair, as an example. And we keep having to, almost like a parrot, repeating the same information, and we get either a copy of a voucher that a customer doesn't want or whatever, and we're back to the beginning again, and the application starts from the top.
Ryanair did not come back following a request for a comment on this issue. The cessation of the temporary wage subsidy scheme on Tuesday, which saw employees get €350 a week, now €203 a week on the employee wage subsidy scheme, has led to layoffs and reduced hours for travel agencies. Here's Tom Britton again.
Now we're having further difficult conversations in the office where we're trying to figure out if staff were willing to work 4 or 5 days for their €350. And to be fair, again, getting into the spirit of the project, now we're turning around saying you can have 2 days' wages based on a 203, and then based on your job seekers, no, you can't come near the office for 3 more days.
And last Monday I had to make a tough decision. One of my longest serving staff members, who has won several accolades for customer service, I've had to put herself and myself on a 2-day week because of the wage subsidy being changed.
We have had no income whatsoever. We're actually at 120% loss in turnover because we're now burning into any reserves that the company have.
Pat Dawson is CEO of the Irish Travel Agents Association.
We're running out of money, and the government are well aware of this from the Taoiseach down, and yet we have got nothing. You look at, as the Pope's described, you know what they got. At least they got crumbs. We got nothing.
Is it, as a business, is it viable into the future, given the situation that we're now in? You're not taking bookings.
We're very conscious of the fact that people didn't travel this year. People have saved money. And one of the things most people have missed, if you put a poll out tomorrow, they will probably pick travel and getting away on holidays as their number one item. The fact that we've looked after our customers this year, that we will see them back next year, probably stronger than we've ever seen them before.
Tom Britton from Marble City Travel, Kilkenny, ending that report on a hopeful note.